Hi everyone, today I'm going to review the editing software KdenLive. And KdenLive is open source, so it's basically available to everybody. It's a great piece of software that I used between the time that I used Premiere Pro as my daily audio workstation and iMovie that I used now recently. iMovie also comes straight out of the box when you buy a Mac product, so that's great. Premiere Pro is a paid version from Adobe, very great software as well, but it's paid. So if you want to just do some video clips and you want to get around the editing software, KdenLive is actually a great way to start. Here you see my channel introduction. I also rendered it in KdenLive back then because Premiere Pro I used CS6 and they didn't have a 4K version yet. I couldn't, only the highest resolution output was 1080p 60 frames. And the nice thing about the KdenLive, you can see it here. So switch the clip profile. It already detects that this is 4K footage, so you can switch and your settings will be good. That's very nice about the KdenLive. Now it will reload the whole clip. So you see basically in the blue timeline, that's your video, and the green timeline is your audio. And there's still many options when it comes to audio. You can add some effects to it. The same thing with the video. You can have some video transitions going on. It's all pretty great and neat stuff. There are many tutorials online, so I will not go into every feature, but I just want to show you the look and feel of this software. Here we have some of the audio correction plugins. So you can mute certain things, you can add gain to make sure that the volume goes up. You can do some fade in and fade out effects. Color and image correction. It has a lot of plugins that you will also find on like paid versions, like Adobe, for instance. I will not say that this is 100% up to par when it comes to the features that Adobe has, but for an open source, free edit software, this is just great. If you try to make YouTube videos, screen captures, like I do, then this is more than enough. This is more than you need. And that's why I have to make a video on this. Here you see some render options. Let's see if we can. Here you can, the format can be selected. So if you go here, it already says 4K. You have various formats you can render it to. MPEG, frame rate is not compatible. Ultra high definition and high definition. The MP4 with the H.264 codec, AAC sound. I mean, it's just a great tool, actually. I really enjoy it. Let's see what else we can show you. Timeline, monitor, settings. Let's see, project, if we can have some other things. The view, so you can set up this this whole screen what you want to see. As you can see now, we have the clip monitor, we have the project bin, the project monitor, timeline remapping, and the timeline. I mean, this is really out of the box by default. But when the footage is playing, you can also see the sound levels here very easily. And I'm not an audio engineer by any means, but it really, like, depending on what you use, if you use a microphone, which I'm using now, or using a simple GoPro without, like a stock GoPro with no audio features on it, audio is very important. I only found out recently how important audio is, because I was always focusing on the video itself. But if you have a great video with bad audio, I mean, your whole video is ruined. So they really have to get together in a nice way. Let's see what else I can show you. It's just basically look and feel. And if you didn't notice yet, I will just show you. I'm here on Ubuntu. This is OBS. Ubuntu 20.04. So this came out in the, when was it again? I think this was in September. Yes, no, September. No, it was in October. Anyway, it was. My memory is fading away very fast. No, this was in April 2020. It was released. That's why I say 2004 April. This is free. This is still downloadable, and I think they already have the 2021 version released. But this is an LTS product, which means long-term support. So you have 5 years of software updates also when it comes to KdenLive, because when you update the whole system, all the underlying software that you connected to it will also be updated. So this is just a great way to start. I run it on a 10-year-old laptop. As you see now, I can record, I can edit, I can do a lot of things. Yes, it will not be as fast as modern day computers, but it will run easily. And if you have the time, then this is just a great way to just start with video editing. If you have an old camera around, and even if you have a GoPro, because here I'm editing 4K footage coming off a GoPro, it can all be done. I would start with the 1080p, 60 frames a second. That's just a very nice standard. Still, nowadays, it's a great standard. And there's just it's just a great piece of software. Again, this is my channel trailer here. That's what you see, and I also rendered it with the use of KdenLive. So this might not be a very extensive review, but at least you got an idea of some of the features and the look and feel of this program. It's pretty straightforward. I've been editing videos for more than 10 years, and I really started with the Premiere Pro. And okay, this doesn't look as fancy as Premiere Pro because they're really more into also graphical user interface and stuff like that, but it's really close. It's really getting close, and the beautiful thing is this is open source, this is for free. So if you have a computer laying around, or even if it's a new desktop, and you have like for instance Windows 10 on it, but you have a second boot for Ubuntu, and you have quite of a powerful computer, you can immediately out of the box start rendering. You just download Ubuntu on a USB, or you make a CD-ROM and you install it on a different hard disk. For instance, you download the software, you install it, and then you go to the software manager and you look for KdenLive. It's spelled KDEN Live. And that's, I'm sure it won't disappoint you. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and we hope to catch you guys in the next one.